the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over first and 10, and they're on 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Jadeveon Clowney providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Mayfield. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl. The Tucker roll,
didn't it? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
At the 16-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Mayfield looks to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Devon Hamilton. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They move the ball well on their opening drive.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, right back to Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 81 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll make it a 2nd down. On the counter, Etienne. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Space to run past the 20. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Lawrence. And he'll find Hall. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Lawrence. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon in charge.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The stop there by Jay Tufele. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one, 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now it's Hyde on the return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Manhertz there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Mayfield on 1st down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play that time for Cleveland. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
They'll run with Chubb, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. To return, here's Agnew. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And some room to work. Sheds off the tackle. These guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Going deep downfield for Ross. Touchdown, Browns. John Ross, 37 yards. And the Browns are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Let's go. You tighten up. Hey, check 24. Check 99. Check 99.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 85 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing, Mayfield. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Like 22, like 22. Bang it. Bang it. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. That is caught at the 7. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with Etienne. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Going for it, here's Etienne. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. 2nd and 6. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Mayfield now. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a chance to make this a double whammy as they start this drive already in great field position. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is picked up by the Browns. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now Lawrence on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Second and 10. Lawrence will throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
First down, Jacksonville.
Now Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's second and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Squeeze.
A final shot now for Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs and minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a give running left with Lynch. Room here to run. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marshawn Lynch, 76 yards. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Cunningham to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Vernon Davis there to make the grab. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for New England.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. To try again after the sack. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Go ahead. 13. He's coming, double up.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there to make the grab. And the Patriots are back within a score. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what That's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Folk out there now to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Cunningham looking to throw. And that one complete to Marshawn Lynch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Lynch. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Cunningham escaping the pressure right. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marshawn Lynch. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Patterson on the carry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Cunningham. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Raiders pick it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 10. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. First down and more for Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the fumble recovery, Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. That ball is caught on the full extension dive by the Hall of Famer Rice. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Cunningham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. A final shot before break. Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now he's flushed out right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Cunningham. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Following the penalty, Lynch. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
105 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Cunningham tosses quickly out wide. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second and goal from the 1. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt...